Okay, year 11s, what I'm going to do now is take you through a little bit of a journey of what we did yesterday. Okay, go back to the start. We sketched, we extruded, we drew a box around the front, did another extrude, we marked out the position for the shelves. So if I just nip in there, you can just see, if I click on Edit Sketch, you can see where the two boxes were produced. Okay, stop sketch. We then split these two lines here, turn that into three separate components, and basically you are then able to have a top, a base, one side, another side, and a middle. If we look over here on this area, the document settings, I can click in there and change the units. If I want to change them to centimetres, I can, but I generally work, and we generally work in millimetres. That's just important to look at that. Name views, just a quick one. We have a top view, which is looking from the top here. We have a front view, which is like looking from the front. I'll just window wipe that so you can see it, what it really looks like from the top view, front view. A right view is looking onto the right hand side there. Home view is the isometric view. Good. The origin, at the moment it's switched off. The origin are the work planes here. Okay, so when you're building, you can build on either one of those work planes. I'll turn the origin off. Sketches, I can turn all the sketches on, so that puts every single sketch that I have produced in that work plane. That's quite handy to look at. So you know all the lines that you've drawn from the base to the side. You can then turn them off. Here I have components. I have the top. I can get rid of the top if I want. I can turn that off. I can turn the base off. I can turn the right hand side off and then do a view. I can print screen that, put it into my folder, use it for development, or I can just put the whole thing together. Because that's been split into components, what we can also do is move each component out as you wish. And again, that is very, very useful for your coursework when you're doing a exploded drawing and look at the finer detail of your product. Good. So that was just like a little run through. If I had to do that again, it'd be quite simple, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make that box very quickly and just go through that phase there so you remember how to do it yourselves. Great. So, file, new design. Okay, so I sketch a rectangle, 2 point, and I'm going to build it on my bottom work plane here, and I'm going to make this one magic number of, this time was roll out. Yeah, I might go 400 by 400. I'll try a different size. Okay. Yeah, stop sketch. Good. What I then do, just click on my isometric view there, roll out. I create an extrusion. So I grab hold of that, and I move. I can either type that in to 400. It's fine. What I've got there, I just click on the home button. Okay, I've now got my shape. The next stage is to cut out the section here for my top drawer, my bottom drawer. So I sketch a rectangle, 2 point, on this face here. Okay, so I move in. I'm going in a point there. So I'm going to go 140 by 360. Good. And I'm going to draw another one beneath it. 140. Roll out. Roll out again. Sorry about that. There you go. So they line up. Good. So there you go. Stop sketch. I've now got my two pieces. I can then create an extrusion, 1 and 2. I want to cut material or remove material through the entire piece. Okay, so I'm taking that right all the way through, like so. So here we have the shape. Well, the next bit is now splitting these lines. So I sketch a line, and I want to choose the front face here. I zoom in, I pick up that edge there, 1. Click OK, and another sketch line, and I do the same process down here, 1, 2. Okay. At this stage, this is still a body. I haven't changed it into component, but what I am going to do is modify split body. So I select this body here, splitting tool, I take this line here, and then it automatically cuts the top off my product. Okay, so if I look at that now, I shall have body 1, body 2. Body 2, I'm going to create a component from that, and I'm going to rename it top. Okay, like we did today in the lesson. Done. Then body 2, what I'm going to have to do now is modify split body. So I've got this body here, and the splitting tool, got split body, this one here, and the splitting tool, I need to select my sketches, turn them back on, and the other line I drew down here will cut that in half, or slice that into another component. Okay, job done. So body 3 is the middle, body 1 is the base. So I'm going to create component from bodies. So component 2 is known as my base. This comes in handy later when you do drawings because each part has a name. Okay. Body 3, I'm just going to leave that for now. So I'm going to switch off the top and the base. Okay, you can see that. And I think I might just switch off my sketches too. Excellent. Now I'm going to split this into 3. So I'll have like 2 sides and a middle shelf. So I repeat the same process. I'm going to select that face there, sketch a line, just pick up that edge there, 1, done, and sketch another line, pick up this edge here, 1, and 2, click OK. So that's done. Stop sketch, isometric view, I'll do the same again. Modify split body, so I split this body using the splitting tool, 1, click OK, that's done. I do the same again. Modify split body, it's this body here. Look, if you notice the sketches have gone off again, so just switch them all on. And I want this one here. Good. And I click OK. Switch all the sketches off. Now body 3, create component of body 3, and I call that one right side. Do the same for the next one. Body 4, create component from bodies, and this one is called the left side. That's easy for you to recognize and very logical. And body 5, create component from bodies. Body 5, we'll just call that shelf. Okay, good. Right, we're 10 minutes in. Anyway, I'm going to add the top on the base, and what you've got now, you've got 5 different pieces of material. and I think I went for 20 mil. But you can go exact and be very pedantic and set that to 18 or 17. But for demonstration purposes, I think that's very good. Okay, good. So now I'm going to take that into render, and I'm going to choose probably a wood. So I'm just going to wait for that to load up. There we go. Our window will come up now, and what I'm going to do with the rendering tool is apply a surface. Apply material to each part. So here are the appearances. Open that up. So we've got wood. I'm just going to just close that down a bit. Put that over there. So let's have a look. I can have this spray painted, whatever I want. So I'm going to go for wood. Wood solid, finished. So I'm going to go for, let's have a look. Yeah, let's go for ash. Let's go for wood, unfinished. There, let's go for a bit of oak, that's easy. So I can drop that on there. So I've got a solid piece of oak for that piece. I've got another piece of oak for the other side, for the left hand side. Now, again, this is doing each component at a time. And I might keep the bottom. No, I'll do that. Again, do the same there. Good. So what I've got really is a rendered item. Okay. Now the shelf in the middle, what I might do with that is have it painted, gloss, and I might go for a white gloss on that. Okay. If you don't like it, you think, well, it doesn't look quite what I want, you could then do this. You can actually have a gloss top like that, and possibly a gloss base as well. Okay, you can play around with that, or you can have it spray painted. If you have it spray painted any colour, then you could just apply that to the surface. Okay, good. I'm going to close that down. What I've got now, I've got a rendered item. Okay, and I think that is very, very useful now for you to put into your folder. Okay, good. And that actually is to full scale. Right, you get plenty of views from it. You can get a front view, print screen it, isometric view. That's basically it. I could take that over, go back into this window here, go to model, and then the last bit, which is probably a little bit much now, but I'll just do it at the end. I could then, new drawing from design, call this one box 1. I have to save that first of all. It's now going to produce an A3 drawing. I click OK. Just wait for that to load up. Once that's done, shouldn't be too long. That will appear on your drawing page.